Hello and welcome to another video. Today we are doing something a little bit different. We are looking at both of the main Star Wars animated series, Star Wars The Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels, and having a little chat about them. So obviously a lot of people try and compare these two shows, which I just don't think you can do, because they are so different. They may both be in the Star Wars universe, but it's similar to trying to compare, say, Captain America the Winter Soldier with Thor Ragnarok. They are so different, and within the same universe, but they are set in different times and different places, and they even have different styles of animation. The Clone Wars is very clean cut. Everything finishes in angles, and everything's quite rigid and finished. Whereas the Star Wars Rebels animation is quite fine, and everything is very curved and has a nice finish to it. And obviously, lightsabers are done differently and everything. And that's because Star Wars: The Clone Wars, obviously, it was made by Lucasfilm before Star Wars was acquired by Disney, and was very much a war series aimed at kids. And they used it to look at so many amazing different topics, like slavery and how war affects different people. And it's absolutely brilliant. We see so much character development between uh, the Clone Wars, and it's different to Rebels because this is focused on the Republic, which is a massive organization of thousands of systems together, whereas Star Wars Rebels obviously focus on the rebels who are fighting against the Empire. So it's a lot less of the massive fleet battles that we were used to in Clone Wars, and it's a lot more of the Ghost just blowing up TIE fighters left, right, and centre. In the Clone Wars, we had all the Jedi that we could ever hope for, battling it out with clones at their sides. And the show was just so vastly different to what came after it. Star Wars Rebels, on the other hand, is very much a product of Disney, and you can tell, whereas the Clone Wars was primarily aimed at kids, but had the whole point of it was that anybody could watch it and everybody could get something different out of it. For kids, it would just be fun and something Star Warsy that they could connect with without it being scary or maybe a little above them. But Clone Wars was something for everyone. It was a kids show, but it had so many deeper meanings and it had such character development. And because of it, I see the prequels in a much better light. The Clone Wars has really been the saving grace of a lot of things in there. Rebels, obviously much newer, and as I said, made by Disney. It is primarily a kids show, and I'm going to get out of the way some of the things I don't like about Rebels first. I don't like the designs of a lot of the Imperial vehicles and weaponry, in the fact that, like the walkers, the Scout walkers, we never see them anywhere else. Nowhere else in the galaxy, in any other media, have we seen those type of vehicles. And it never quite made sense to me when Rebels first came out that why should this area have different vehicles? It would have been so easy to just use the same designs for Scout Walkers as we'd seen in every other media. Obviously, I get that they wanted to make new stuff and make it all look cool. Another thing is Stormtroopers. I don't like the design of the Stormtroopers in Rebels. Don't mess with perfection, and Stormtroopers are perfect the way they are. But other than that, other than me not liking Stormtroopers and Walkers, I really like this show. It's obviously very different to the Clone Wars because we're focusing on one group of rebels, which I find cool. It allows us for a lot more character development, and I mean, the Clone Wars gave us so much character development, it's hard to believe that Rebels gave us more, because Star Wars: The Clone Wars, we dipped in and out of different parts of the galaxy, we dipped in and out of different storylines with different people, and we had so many different Jedi to follow, and all of their clones, and such a vast galaxy to see. Whereas Rebels is a TV show all about this one group of rebels, and obviously we got Ahsoka back in season 2, which was brilliant. We got Captain Rex back, and we got some fantastic new characters. We got to see where Wedge Antilles came from, and we saw how he defected to the Rebel Alliance. But I must say, I think my favourite thing that has ever been done in Rebels was the fleet battle when the rebel cells were converging to begin their attack on Lothal, and Thrawn ambushed them. It's so brilliant to see the Grand Admiral Thrawn in this show, and the way he picks apart the rebel fleet is absolutely brilliant. Obviously, Thrawn in this isn't perfect because the Thrawn in this TV show is the same Thrawn that is in the new Timothy Zahn novels, and he cuts quite a different figure between the books and the TV show. But I can get on board with that. Obviously, in the TV show, they had to make him a lot more imperial. Oh, yeah, they had to make him a lot more imperial for the purposes of the show, to make him a good kids villain. But I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do with Thrawn next after the conclusion of Rebels. Rebels gave us a lot of cool things, and I really liked how they finished it. I thought that it was a very emotional series towards the end, and it showed us that not everything in Star Wars, for it to be meaningful, has to be based around this this one family, the Skywalker family. I thought it was a little bit on the nose that in the middle of them bringing out this new trilogy and everything, or about to bring out this new trilogy, they were also bringing out this brilliant show for kids that focused on something within the Skywalker saga, but wasn't about Skywalkers, and was about other people. And then we got the sequel trilogy, and the world revolved around Skywalkers. But I'm sure I will release a video moaning about the prequel trilogy at some point. But yeah, not much structure to this video, and yeah, I just wanted to have a chat about these two shows. I will probably do some more in-depth stuff at some point, but I needed to put a video out today, and just putting episodes of She's the Man out every day does get a little bit stale. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed me droning on for however long about Star Wars. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Matt DC. Bye.